grind, y'all. Uh-oh, did we lose Snowman? Aw, he's frozen.
This morning. How are you, my friend?
Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Battling some sinus issues, but nothing that will keep me down from making my some morning coffee with you all.
Good. Very good. Great to have you. What's on what all right, what's on the coffee list this morning? What's in the coffee this morning?
This is the Outsider blend from Invader
Nice.
Coffee. So it's the medium / dark roast. So it's a
Okay.
good selection.
Okay. All right.
By the way,
Yes, sir.
thank you for letting me fill in for you last week on the Brian Snow Show. I had a lot
My
of fun.
pleasure.
My vocal cords were squiffy at the end of each day, but it was a lot of fun interacting with people and getting to talk sports, and it was a blast. Hopefully I get to do it again soon.
Oh man, thank you for filling in. And I never thought I would see a cat with green eyes, but when you on the first day, Monday, when you had trouble with tag along and tag along showed up, and then you push the button for the backdrop. All I saw was tag along having green eyes walking across your screen.
jumped across to the armoire across from me, and then jumped back down and went to sleep.
That sounds like all of my kittens. They have the zoomies. They run crazy. Matter of fact, I had Pumpkin on this side and Binks on the other side before I came on this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at, they're giving me that look. Boys are giving me the look. Daddy, what are you doing?
Yeah, Tagalong's a senior cat, so he's 11 years old, but he still jumps around and runs around, does all those cat things. So he's still active at 11 years old. I mean, God bless him.
Yeah. All right, what you got for me this morning?
Well, tonight I'm gonna do a shameless plug before I continue.
All
So
right.
tonight on No Credentials Required, 8 p.m. Eastern, Dustin and I are going to review Air. I watched it last night, and it was. I'm just gonna say it was. Oh, it's such a good movie, such a great movie. But we'll dive a little deeper into that tonight. We're also going to have a debate because I'm warming up for my appearance on the In or Out Sports Debate show on Tuesday with Drew Willingham. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. We got some good topics planned for the debate. So we're gonna do a sports debate on which is the best month in sports. Is it April or is it October? So that's gonna be our debate tonight.
I'll answer that. Tie. Because you got so much going on in April, and it starts with the national championship, starts with Final Four, depending where it is. Then baseball starting. Then you got the tail end of the regular season of the NBA. You got WNBA rumblings. You got spring football going on. WrestleMania. And then you got October. You got the World Series.
You get the NFL draft later in the month.
NFL draft. And then October, you got Yordan Alvarez pounding shots that Robbie Ray had pounding a pitch that Robbie Ray had no business throwing.
I was gonna say pounding shots. What kind of competitive sport is that, Snowman? It's competitive drinking.
For some people, yes.
Yeah. Imagine there's some professional alcoholic out there named Yordan Alvarez pounding shots for a record. It's like
exactly.
some parallel universe.
He pounds a shot every time Yordan Alvarez pounds a ball into the seats or pounds a ball out of Houston that hasn't come back yet.
Yeah.
Robbie Ray, hello.
Yeah, right. Oh my goodness.
All right, what you got for me this morning?
It's that time of year where things kind of slow down in sports. The lazy days of summer, you got baseball, the Stanley Cup ended, the NBA Finals is done, football doesn't start camp, NFL doesn't start camps until next month. Right. So I'm kind of in this summer lull, and we're going to do some stuff on No Credentials Required. As I mentioned, we're going to do movie reviews, we're going to do some other pretty cool stuff planned, but do you think late June into July is the least it's unless you're a baseball. I know Snowman, you're a big baseball fan, and I know black men talking baseball is kind of verboten in these arenas, same as hockey. But for me, it just
Wait,
seems like
say it
it's.
again. Say it again.
I said black men talking baseball is kind of verboten. There it is.
Oh, the look on some people's faces when they hear me talking baseball. Knowledgeable baseball at that.
and me, a Caucasian looking guy saying that too is going to shock everybody. Oh, and we're demonetized.
Shock and awe to everyone, right?
My goodness.
Let me go there. Let me go there. Let's go there. Why is it so shocking? I want your opinion on this. Why is it so shocking to the outside world to see black men talking knowledgeable baseball? I really I really thought about that.
Because the stereotype is to be knowledgeable about football and basketball.
Mm-hmm.
It's based on a stereotype, and I know stereotypes exist for a reason.
Yeah,
but it's still a negative stereotype because
it is.
You want to be as well. I mean, for me, I want to be as well rounded, knowledge wise, about every sport as possible, so I know what I'm talking about
Right.
when I go on my shows.
Mm-hmm.
So for you, and for Cole, and for anyone else out there who is of a African American descent, to be knowledgeable in sports is very, very rare.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I don't know. I think it's just a stereotype. It's just a stereotype that most, and yeah, it's true. Most African Americans do watch football and basketball.
Basketball. Yep.
Basketball in particular.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I love coming on your show, because it's so rare. It's not to say rarity, but you're a unicorn. You're sports talk unicorn. You would call it sports talk unicorns, excuse me, because you talk everything. Talk about everything.
Come here, Pumpkin. I got a visitor here.
Oh, little buddy.
I don't think he's been on with me before. Here's Pumpkin.
No, he hasn't.
Nope. This is Pumpkin.
Oh.
I know Winnie's been on with me. Y'all know
Yes.
Lucy's been on with me. I think this is the first time I've had Pumpkin up here with me. But
Pumpkin's camera.
Knowing a lot of sports is fun to me. Being
It
a
is.
sports nerd, as my wife calls me, that's fun. I love it.
It is. It is. Yeah, I mean, because you're the one. If people want to talk about sports, they know you're the go-to person,
Mm-hmm.
and that makes you feel kind of wanted, and it's just interactive and fun.
It's not the same in mainstream media.
No,
it's not the same in mainstream media because, Dietz has said it, you said it, Cole and I say it. You go woke, you go broke. And the mainstream media is going broke. And we see it all the time with the layoffs at a certain network. Layoffs at other networks are going to start soon.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no truth in sports talk anymore. There's just this creation of shows for the big networks, Tiki and Tierney. I'm looking at you. And
their hot takes are oh my goodness, especially especially on the Jets. It's
their hot takes are hot garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you're talking about Tiki Barber, who's a former Giant, talking about the Jets. What is wrong with this picture? I think that's where we can go this morning with the decline of sports talk on major networks, and folks like you and I and Cole and Dietz and Shane Lake and Cool McCain and others are, to borrow a phrase, on the come up fast.
Let me say this: I cannot respect the opinion of a guy who left the Giants 1 year before they won the Super Bowl, before the monumental upset, beating the Patriots.
Yes,
Super Bowl 42. I cannot respect that because he hated Tom Coughlin and Michael Strahan. He couldn't stand either of them, so he said, "I'm out," and they won the Super Bowl the next year. So
good.
I can't respect the guy who I can't respect the opinion of a guy who left too soon.
Good for him. And
Victor Law.
I'm only the black guy that knows about. Victor taught me about curling.
Love curling. Love curling. I love it when it
Victor
comes
taught
every.
me. Victor taught
Love it when
me
there's a third
about
round.
curling back in 2005.
I love
Okay,
curling.
Victor taught me about curling. All right, and it's fun to watch. But some of these, well, Craig Carton's getting a super max deal from FS1 to do the Carton show, which means he's leaving Carton and Roberts. His last show is Friday. His last show is Friday. I wasn't too impressed with Carton and Roberts. I'll say it. I wasn't too.
I
I was not
never
too
watched it.
impressed with Carton and Roberts.
Never
Good.
watched it.
I've only watched clips. I've never listened to the full show. Sometimes Boomer and Gio get my attention, and I say sometimes because it's the same feed. I'm not even going to mention the Michael K show. All right.
The only shows I really religiously or have a routine of listening to are Snowman in the morning or watching Snowman in the morning. Rod Peterson, our buddy Rod Peterson.
Yeah, love Rod.
My buddies Levac and Gaz in Albany, because I interned for them at the 4-letter network in Albany. I interned for them during the summer of 2019. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I'll check out my other independent creators with Belly Up Sports and Godzilla Media, but that's pretty much it because I want to hear with the big networks and with the big money that they have, a lot of their takes are just straight up garbage, a hot flaming pile of garbage. There's nothing new, there's nothing original. And I want to hear original takes.
There's nothing original. All right.
It's like here's your sheet of paper, here's what to talk about, and that's it. You can't talk about anything.
That's it.
You can't be creative. There's no creative control. And that's why I love being an independent.
Same here.
Yeah.
That's why I love being independent and building my own platform, as you have with no credentials required, and as the folks JJ said it during a play-by-play cast. This is the future. It is.
Man.
It is. And then I can't respect now. Listen, what really got me into sports talk was, I did it at Chicago State for many, many years. But it was Mike and Mike in the morning that got me into mainstream media, and then they cut them apart. They had such a huge following, and they did so many silly things, that kept their friendship strong.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that 4-letter network got in the way. When they kept changing their studio, and if you notice throughout the years that they were on, 18 years, they kept changing their studio setup. They kept changing their studio setup, flashing money in their face, and they divided not only them, but divided the audience.
Right. And now they can't stand each other, allegedly.
Right.
It's too bad. It's very sad.
It's very sad. Now Pat McAfee's going to bite the dust because he's with that 4-letter network now. Mr. McAfee,
and he'll say
you should have stayed independent.
And he claims that they're going to keep the creative. They're going to keep
they're
creative. They're going to keep all the creative stuff for the show. They're going to keep all their creative integrity. But I don't see.
Well, you and I both know that's a lie.
I love this comment by play. I love this comment by play with JJ. It says Pat McAfee and Stephen A. Smith are telling me that you now have to start from your own content. It saves money. But here's the thing. Stephen A. had shoulder surgery last year because he was holding up that network by himself. Yeah. But now Pat McAfee's part of the stable.
And they're going to cut him. They're going to cut Stephen A. loose. I'm willing to bet you within a year they're going to cut Stephen A. loose.
Oh yeah, he's going to be on his own.
They're going to cut him loose. He's on the chopping block.
I predict. Here's my prediction.
Go with
Stephen A. and Club Shay Shay combine. They're going to join forces and create their own channel.
This is something Stephen A. should have done a long time ago.
Oh yeah, they both have a big enough following that they can easily take all those viewers and all those listeners from their respective networks, create their own content, and make bank.
That's what we're going to do. Because everyone that's associated with Snowman Multimedia and no credentials required, we're going to invade Las Vegas and take over Radio Row. I said that to Jody. She said, go with it. She gave me her blessing. Well, she's always given it to me. I just never acted on it to really pursue this, get some sponsors, and bring in bank that way. Watch this.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. I had a great conversation with JJ off the air, and he flat out asked me. He said, how do you keep going? Lately, it's been Jody.
Mm-hmm.
Jody has been pushing me to get better. Jody has been pushing me to really push the plunger and make this SOB take off. Period.
Mm-hmm.
She's really given me her blessing to really make this go. Pat McAfee is a new father. You know he's eyeing a trust fund for his children. That he is.
Yeah, but I mean,
my problem is he's sacrificing his own integrity for a deal with ESPN. And you want a prediction? I got one for you. I don't know how long that deal is, but he won't make it to the end of the deal.
I think it's a 5-year deal.
He won't make it 4 years. He won't make it because they're hemorrhaging money as it is. They're hemorrhaging money as it is.
Oh, Disney as a corporation's hemorrhaging money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they went away from their primary money making source, which was Disneyland, Disney World, Walt Disney World, and they're putting it on the streaming with shows that nobody really watches. And shows are just. I mean, we've heard DC.
Let's just say it
regularly pans anything from Marvel now.
Yep. Let's just say it plainly. With shows that suck. Period. It's an attitude of suck now with Disney.
Or movies that nobody watches.
No, movies that nobody watches or wants to watch.
Or if it's original, it's the content is terrible.
Awful. God awful. God awful. And you know what makes it so bad? They keep hemorrhaging money, putting out this stuff, thinking things are going to turn around quickly. And it's doing the opposite. It's doing the Superman spin into the ground.
No. And they also keep losing streaming subscribers too.
Yeah. By the bunch.
Mm-hmm.
And now with YouTube lowering their qualifications to be monetized. Watch this. Watch this.
Yeah.
Play-by-play. Let's go to the Fanatics feedback zone. Play-by-play with JJ says, represent your brand. That's all I got to say. Don't let any corporation take it over unless you believe in what they're doing. Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. I mean, I'm affiliated with 2 networks right now, Belly Up Sports and Godzilla Media, which is
you want to make it. You want to make it 3? I'm offering the platform to you right now. You want to make it 3?
You know who's also reached out to me is Sam Shady. He wants to be put on his network.
Make it 4. make it 4, man.
But here's the thing.
Because we're Shady Sports. Oh, let me bring in somebody. And now our insider with the world champion Houston Astros, as well as the Houston Texans, the man in charge of Cole Sports.
With a Z.
With a Z. Mr. Cole Johnson himself. Good morning, partner.
What's up, good brother?
Gentlemen. How you doing, man? How you doing, Snowman? How you doing, Fanatics Feedback Zone? How you doing, the television radio land?
We are tearing apart. We're doing something near and dear to you. We're tearing apart mainstream media and really announcing our presence as we're going to take over the joint. Yes, sir. Because
sorry.
Why are you sorry for pressing that button?
No, I know. I
We
didn't
were all
realize we were
sitting
back
there.
on air.
We were all sitting there dancing because we're announcing our arrival.
I was dancing
right now.
like hallelujah.
No,
Brother Guest was getting down.
That's what I'm talking about. I was happy, brother. I was happy, brother Guest was getting down. No, I just didn't want to I just didn't want to hijack the conversation. That's
Play
all.
by play with JJ says, my only question is, once streaming takes over, what will be the next big wave? We're already creating it.
One will be coming. You just don't know exactly what, but yeah, there's
Exactly.
always going to be something else. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a big wave. To answer your JJ, to answer your question, we're already making that wave. And what gets on people's nerves about sports talk is the fact that, in 4 words, we tell the truth. We call it like we see it. Anybody, and I know I'm gonna get all kinds of comments from my take with the Golden State Warriors this morning, because Cole, you've seen it. You've seen it on Facebook and any other social media. Well, you don't talk about your team truthfully. Want to bet?
I know it.
Oh yeah, because Cole, you've seen it. Ryan, you've seen it. Every time I spit that out, every time I announce a goal that we're going after, because the first time I wanted to hit Radio Row was 56 in Los Angeles, but at the time my health was going sideways.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to hit 57, but in many ways I'm still in recovery.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this out loud before we let you go, Ryan. I'm going to say this out loud. Everybody that teams up with Snowman Multimedia and with Cole Sports and with No Credentials Required, this whole group will be in Radio Row in Las Vegas in February, and we're going to take over the joint. Play-by-play with JJ, you too. We're going to take over the joint. I don't care if Jim Rome is there. I don't care if Boomer and Gio is there. I don't even care if Colin Cowherd is there. Give me this, I won't say give me this camera. I'll say,
come on, give me this camera.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm not saying give me this camera. I'm
during
saying
my segments, though, man.
I'm saying give me this button.
No, it's sad. Ryan here. This is his segment.
Yeah.
And here we are, probably hijacking it, and he's probably thinking, "Man, I'm taking one big massive."
At least I don't have a bronze-sexual confession this week.
Thank you, God. That was the last thing. That was the last thing I saw before we hit the road.
Oh,
that was the last. Wait a minute.
His bronze-sexual confession.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, we saw. Jody and I saw that before we hit the road because I had just shut down my office. We were wrapping things up, getting ready to hit the road. And Jody saw that, and I saw that. And we're like, "What?" and she said, "Usually that's you doing that." I said, "Yeah, usually."
Ryan reached out to me and says, "I got a bronze session confession." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
By the way, thanks to Lake Show Yo for the content gold.
Yes. Yes. Oh God.
Yo. Speaking of content gold.
Yes.
Your brunch on No Credentials Required. Chef's kiss, my friend. That was good. That was some good stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you. I had a chance to look at that while we were driving back. And also had a chance to look at that when I was in a very special place, which I'll talk about in a moment. But we got to let Ryan go. Thank you very much, my friend. Very, very much appreciated as always. And be ready for the takeover in Vegas when we invade Radio Row. Thank you, partner.
Yep.
Love you.
No Credentials Required tonight at 8. We're reviewing Air, and tomorrow I'll be on Drew's. I'll be on with Drew Willingham on In and Out Sports Debate. It's going to be a fun time.
Oh, that's gonna be something else. I can't wait to watch it. Thank you, brother. We love you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, brother.
Oops.